It is day 2 of the house that we're wiring in Attleboro, Massachusetts. If you guys haven't seen my long form videos, go check those out because I'm doing a whole entire video series on everything that we're doing inside this home. But right now, I'm actually going to show you guys how I nail up these boxes. What I do is I cut a piece of strapping at 43 inches, and I use that as a jig. So every single box I nail up with that jig, and that just keeps all the boxes at the same exact height and make sure that all the measurements are perfect, especially for backsplash and tile. That really helps out those guys. So right now, I'm actually measuring out for these recessed lights. Basically, we're going to center these recessed lights on these windows. There are 4 windows in this house, so that means there's going to be 4 rows of recessed lights, so that's 16 recessed lights total. And I don't care if it's just 1 recessed light or even 2 recessed lights. I am using the laser for every single recessed light to make sure everything is perfectly in line and everything is centered properly. I can't stand when some recessed lights are, lined up and then some aren't. You can easily tell. I don't care what anyone says. The customer is paying for over $1 million home, and the builder is paying us as well to do good quality work, and that's exactly what we do for every single home and every single job that we're on. So as you can see, afterwards, what I do is I take the multi-tool and I cut out the strap in there. And you might be asking, hey, Lance, why didn't you just cut it out before? Well, that template needs a piece of strapping to actually screw to. So that's why I come back and then cut it afterwards. Right there is the fan box that is going to be centered on the fireplace right there. I don't like to use fan pancakes because you can't really fit too many wires in there. And then also these bracket boxes are made for 16 on center trusses. These were actually 12, so I had to cut these down with the Sawzall there with a metal blade. But now I'm going to show you guys briefly on how I actually cut in these outdoor plugs. Check out the long form video for more information on this. But these are actually going to be the style that accept the vinyl, so the vinyl actually slides right in there. So what I'll do is I'll cut the plug out, and then I'll take some zip flashing tape. I'll flash all the way around that opening to make sure everything is sealed properly. Then what I do is I take a piece of Tyvek. I staple the Tyvek there. I'll fold that initial piece of Tyvek at the top like a window. I'll fold it over that plug so any water that hits that is going to drip out. And then afterwards, what I'll do is I'll put some OSI sealant around there. After I put that sealant around there, I'll put another layer of flashing tape there, and that's going to perfectly seal that plug in there, and it's never, ever going to leak. And then I also caulk the inside. A lot of guys will say, hey, isn't that the siding guy's job? Well, no. This builder is paying us to take care of all of this, and that's exactly the type of quality work that we do. So if you're in the Massachusetts area and you need a high-quality electrician, give us a call.